Welcome to another episode of In the Know News, where we bring you the latest developments shaping the world of finance, politics, and international relations. Today, we're diving into a complex and high stakes situation involving one of the world's most critical maritime routes, the Panama Canal. What was initially seen as a strategic move by a U.S. led consortium to acquire ports in the canal zone has now been delayed thanks to an investigation launched by Chinese regulators. This pause in the deal is set against the backdrop of growing tensions between China and the United States, making it a significant story for anyone interested in global trade and geopolitics. Earlier this month, BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, with an astounding $11.6 trillion in assets under management, led a consortium to acquire Hong Kong-based CK Hutchison's controlling interest in a global portfolio of ports. The deal was a major development in global trade and infrastructure, with particular focus on two crucial ports located in the Panama Canal zone. These ports are a gateway for both commercial and military vessels traveling between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, with the canal facilitating around 4% of global maritime trade and over 40% of U.S. container traffic. The deal was expected to ease tensions in the region, bringing a sense of stability to a geopolitically sensitive area. However, the deal has now been put on hold due to an investigation launched by China's State Administration for Market Regulation, SAMR. According to a statement from the Chinese government, the investigation is aimed at ensuring fair competition in the market and safeguarding the public interest. This investigation comes after the announcement of the deal, which was initially set to close next week. The investigation has led to the delay in the official signing of the contract, with CK Hutchison confirming that there will be no deal closure as planned. It's important to understand the strategic significance of the Panama Canal, which was constructed by the United States in the early 20th century and handed over to Panama in 1999. Despite President Trump's claims that China controls the canal, the truth is that Panama has operated the canal since the handover, though Chinese entities do own ports on both the Atlantic and Pacific sides. These ports have raised concerns in the United States, especially as China continues to expand its influence over global infrastructure, including maritime assets. In fact, President Trump has voiced concerns about China's growing presence in the region, even going so far as to suggest that the United States should retake control of the Panama Canal. This claim, however, overlooks the fact that the canal remains under the sovereign control of Panama, and the presence of Chinese-owned ports does not equate to Chinese control of the entire passage. Despite this, the Trump administration has been vocal in its opposition to what it views as China's encroachment into the Americas, with National Security Advisor Mike Waltz stating that the U.S. should act to prevent any potential threats posed by Chinese influence in the region. While the investigation into the Panama Canal ports deal is ongoing, it's important to consider the broader geopolitical context. The U.S.-China trade war continues to escalate, last with the Trump administration implementing new tariffs and China retaliating in kind. This has created an environment of increased competition, and the delay of this port deal is just one example of how the tensions between the two global powers are playing out on the world stage. As we look to the future, it's clear that the Panama Canal remains a focal point for global trade and geopolitics. The canal's strategic importance cannot be overstated, with nearly a quarter of Panama's national income generated from canal-related activities. And as the Trump administration continues to press for a reduction in Chinese influence in the region, the investigation into this deal may only be the beginning of further tensions in the area. In conclusion, the delay of the Panama Canal port deal is a clear indication of the ongoing geopolitical chess game between the United States and China. The canal is not only a critical trade route, but also a symbol of the broader strategic contest between these two global powers. As we continue to monitor the situation, In the Know News will keep you updated on any new developments that could reshape the future of global trade and international relations. Thanks for tuning in today, and make sure to subscribe for more insights on the stories that matter most.